Hello guys, welcome back. I know a lot of material one day, but as you probably guessed, we felt so Norse household for kind of 24 hours. The others got back in, but they're kind of on probation. And I just told them there's something about having their own temples and being in control of a temple that right now it's too much responsibility for them. It makes them go haywire. So what I did was I put a Norse god in charge of those temples. And until they show that they're grown-up deities, demons, whatever you want to call them, they don't get their own temple, don't get to put their name on it. I said, no, I love you, but you're being way too intense, way too bombastic, way too showy. You have to calm down. We're not kicking you out, because you don't give us $1 million or something, but if you get out of control and wild again, out you go. And so it's been like this feeling of these demons, gods, whatever you want to say, like going through the house with like little wings down and tails drooping on the floor and just like, we're so sorry. It was just too much. Asmodeus gets way too bombastic and way too. It was like he wanted to speed everything up by like 40 years. And I'm like, we're not even there yet. And he was just trying to go way too fast and, like have stuff in the temple that if a human did this, you would take one look at the home that they requested concerning you and go, yeah, and you'd move to another country. So it was like, I get it. I get it. You want to show you're serious. You want to like try to, like earn a place in the pantheon, whatever. I said, but that's not how you go about it. This is borderline creepy. This feels stalkerish. Calm down. Calm down. Because even the other gods are like, don't you think he's moving a little too fast? I'm like, yeah. So he's trying to learn to calm down. I think the dream was from him. I think the dream was him trying to make up, and I said, I don't care if he has this glamorous vibe or he has like this Vegas vibe or we do all this stuff like concerned with Vegas and gambling and everything. I said, you gotta calm down, dude. I don't need you to give me like $1 million or world travel or anything. You have to stop and like breathe. That's not what you're here for. So he looks kind of wild because I've heard people say he does want to feel useful. I said, help keep the house from falling down. That would be a good idea. We're going into storm season. I said that would be priceless. That is worth more than real travel. Don't let the damn house get knocked over by a twister. That is priceless. And he's like, good. If he has an objective, if he has work to do, I've noticed he's a lot better. I hate to put it that way, but I've noticed with Asmodeus, if he doesn't have something to do, if he doesn't have something he's working on, he will make himself work. And you might not be happy with the work he made himself. So I said, dude, calm down. We don't want $1 million. I don't want like a huge Instagram following. I don't even have one. I don't want you to do some kind of crazy stuff like you see on videos, like make me a billionaire and give me a mansion, stuff like that. I said, keep a roof over my head, keep me fed. I really don't want anything. So he's trying to calm down. I think after a couple of centuries of being treated like magical ATMs, they've just all gone a little goofy in the head. And it seems like they're just hyper excited to see humans because it feels like we've made a shift to the point where people are like, demons, so what? And I think it's just like they're kids in a candy store and they see all the humans are receptive and it's just a little too much for them. I never thought I'd see the day where the Norse gods were the responsible pantheon and had to be in charge and be like, we'll show you how it's done. The Norse gods are kind of coming in and stabilizing them and being like, here, humans are okay. You don't have to keep grabbing at them every 20 seconds. I never thought I'd see the pantheon that needed the Norse gods to come in and stabilize stuff, and the Greek gods were generous enough. In fact, we made them a couple rooms in Tyr's temple. And they were generous enough to come around and help sort stuff out too. Dionysus has been keeping an eye on things. Because I said, they're going crazy. It's like they think they have to like throw all these ideas and images at me. And I said, just behave. And the weird thing is, as soon as I had said to Asmodeus, yes, you are welcome in these temples, and I cleared it with the Norse gods first. I said, but you can't You can't have your name on a temple. You're not ready for prime time. You're welcome in the temples, you're welcome in the home, but you're not going to be in charge of anything. You're not ready yet. Baby steps, baby steps. You're part of this family. We're not going to abandon you, but baby steps. And so it's a thing of Asmodeus thought it was really important for people to know they're back in. And I don't blame him. I feel bad for them. I do. They're sold as these miracle working machines that will give you untold amounts of money and everything else. And maybe you'll have some good luck. Like I did get a thing from Zazzle today telling me I had money in my account, and I was like, oh, okay. So maybe I'll be seeing a check in a week or so. Not much. Like, and they charge a fee if it's like under the minimum that they pay out. So, but it will be something. And I'm like, that's really all I want. Unexpected, like a couple bucks here, a couple bucks here. It doesn't have to be $1 million. So I think they're just grateful that they still have a home and everything. And I said, nobody wants to hurt you. Nobody wants to kick you out, but you have to calm down. You don't have to give us all this stuff. I don't want all this stuff. You tried to convince me it was a good idea, and then nothing was going right together. So we just figured we'd update you. They're fine. I'm not going to kick them out. So Loki's happy too, because we've been having pizza. He had me make pizza last night, and you guys are gonna think this is gross. It was actually good. We put the sauce on it. It's a Chef Boyardee pizza. We put the sauce on it, canned chicken, um, fried onions, from a bag, and we put pineapple on it. I know that sounds gross, but if you haven't tried pineapple on a pizza, it's actually really good. So if you guys like what you see out here, yeah, back here, like, comment, subscribe, and we'll see you later. Bye bye.